It's Christmas this week!
On Saturday, to be precise.
In fact, that would be Sunday.
Well, it depends who you ask.
True. Technically, Christmas would be on Sunday, but because we are Finnish, we celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve.
Which obviously means that we're right, and the rest of the world is wrong.
Yeah, because Santa Claus lives in Finland, so we get to decide when it's Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas is on the 24th.
Uh-huh.
The rest of the world is just late.
Yeah.
The one thing where I'm early.
As we are the weirdos of Christmas celebration in the whole world, we decided to use this video to cover some more weird Christmas traditions in our respective families.
Well, since we are fairly weird,
yeah,
our families are also weird.
Yeah, with all love and respect. So, first would be Christmas decorations.
The Christmas decorations for my family are not a big deal. Also, I think we should clarify the fact that when I talk about family in a Christmas sense, I mean my sort of also close relatives. Anyway, not a big deal. There are maybe a few traditional things that have to be put up, but otherwise, I mean, it's almost Christmas, and me and my mom haven't even took out the box with the Christmas decorations in it, so that says something.
Yeah, that would not be the case in my house. We always take out Christmas decorations on the first Advent, so that would be 4 weeks before Christmas, or 5 weeks this year. And we put up the tree. It's a big thing. My dad is really allergic, so we don't get a real Christmas tree, but we've always had this plastic Christmas tree. That's just a really part of my Christmas, to be putting up the tree.
But there are a few that even we have. They are the Christmas spirit and 2 Christmas worms. The Christmas spirit is a white, about this size. It also looks like a worm, but it has hair. And its head is made of a ball. I made it when I was 5, maybe. And the Christmas worms, one of them is store-bought, and one of them is self-made. And they're made of a wire, so they can be bent and shaped. They're also about this size. They have teeth.
Yeah.
Yes, they also have mouths. And they're striped. They're in the tree if we have a tree. We don't always have a tree. If not, we hide them somewhere else. Now, what would be Christmas without food?
Nothing. Food is not such a big thing in my family. I mean, we eat, obviously, but it's not like it's a fairly normal dinner, which is with the stuff that you usually do on Christmas. But that is not the case everywhere.
Really? Because in my family, Christmas equals food. And it starts with the fish table. After that is the main course, and then dessert. Sometimes it can even be divided to fish, other food, the ham, and then dessert. And usually the Christmas is held at my grandmother's house. There are also 2 of my uncles, my mom, my grandmother's husband, and me. So there's also a few eaters there. And my grandmother usually goes a little overboard. We always have agreements. This year, let's not make it such a big deal. Let's only put those that we want to eat. If you want something extra, you bring it with you. A light Christmas, we like to call it.
Yeah.
It never happens.
Nice try though.
Nice try though, yeah. Exactly. It's usually a day, maybe 2, before Christmas Eve, that my grandmother decides there's not enough food. There are traditional Christmas foods, but in Finland the traditionals there aren't many.
No,
there
aren't that many.
So not enough for 3 sittings.
Nope.
So then we have all kinds of extra, like avocados and eggs and different kinds of salads, so that there's enough to eat for the next half a year.
Yeah. Yeah. And it would obviously present a problem that Vera and her mom don't really eat meat.
The Christmas ham is a big deal in
It's
Finland.
a big deal. It's a gammon sort of ham, like a big, just part of the pig. Really?
It is the pig without the head.
Yeah, basically.
And the feet.
I suppose.
And this started a few years ago when my mom and I announced that we are now going to eat ham. So just so that my grandmother could prepare a smaller one.
Yeah.
So that she wouldn't have so much work. But since my grandmother seems to have selective hearing, what she heard was there is not allowed to be any meat at the Christmas table. She calls about a week before my mom. So this thing has meat. Can we still serve it? My mom is like, what? I just said that we don't want to eat the ham. It doesn't matter if you have it. Every year, my grandmother says, but is it a problem if we have ham? And my mom says, no. But then, of course, when my mom says that she doesn't want to eat any kind of meat, then my uncle says, I demand no vegetables, only meat. It's sort of a joke, but it's every year.
Then, of course, there's the question of Christmas music.
Yeah, it would be kind of boring if all that eating and eating and
eating
would happen total sort of background silence, especially when you're opening presents and someone might be quiet for 2 seconds. So
yeah, and it's just good for creating an atmosphere.
In my family, the selection is a little narrow. I always bring Michael Bublé's Christmas album. That is played maybe 5 times through. Then we allow my grandmother to play one of her depressing, wailing kind of Christmas records from the 20s or something. And then there's Frank Sinatra. I forgot what sisters they are. Some kind of classic, some sisters. And that's about it. We used to have some kind of kids thing, but I think it's so annoying that I conveniently forget to take it every year.
In my family, it's the Christmas radio. And there's a radio channel in Finland that around Christmas time, I think it's from the first Advent onwards till at least New Year's, that they play continuously Christmas songs. And this year we haven't been listening to it much, but usually we listen to it all the time. It drives my brother crazy. He's not that big on Christmas or religion or...
He's a teenager.
So good for you to say you've been a not teenager for 3 days? Last, a word about Christmas cards.
Christmas cards are a tradition for some. Usually you get a few Christmas cards.
I mean, we get tons.
We don't really get Christmas cards for the simple reason that we don't send them. We have sent Christmas cards last when I was maybe 10.
In my family, Christmas cards have always been like a thing. When I was little, they were always handmade. They had to be handmade from the start, and everything was handwritten. I mean, the addresses and the greetings and everything. Literally, my mom probably broke her wrist over Christmas. And I mean, we sent a lot of Christmas cards. My parents sent a Christmas card to their bank advisor. So...
And apparently they get one back?
Yeah, the bank advisor sends one also each year. It's anyone we've ever known gets a Christmas card. And we also get that Christmas card back, so we get tons, yeah, like I said.
I have to congratulate your mother on the fact that she actually has all those addresses somewhere and she hasn't lost them yet.
She used to have this like address book, I think, when I was little, but nowadays she's come to her senses a bit, and a few years ago she wrote all the addresses on a Word document on her laptop, and now she just prints that document out every year, cuts out the addresses and glues them on the cards, and the cards have also become store-bought. She usually buys like charity cards, like UNICEF cards or something like that. Less wrist-breaking going on nowadays.
Anyway, we hope you enjoy Christmas if you even celebrate Christmas.
Celebrate Christmas, yes. If you don't feel to celebrate something else around this time of year, have a happy holiday. Next week we're going to take a break because it's going to be Boxing Day. No time to film, no energy to film after Christmas.
No. We also hope you have energy to survive your relatives, even spend your Christmas with relatives. And
if it's a hard thing to do, then just we wish you luck and we think about you. Yeah, happy holidays. See you on the other side.